in perhaps one of the best matches that I've seen to start off this year, and one of the greatest luchador matches I could have ever witnessed. Um, and it was even better than their first encounter, in which they had back in November of last year to determine who was going to be one of the members of Team Smackdown before Survivor Series. Andrade Cien and Rey Mysterio blew the house down in their matchup tonight on SmackDown Live. Now, SmackDown Live just ended not too long ago, and it was quite a roller coaster tonight. I mean, we saw Becky Lynch and Oscar trying to outdo each other. We seen AJ Styles just randomly going to the crowd and ended up fighting Daniel Bryan in the concession stand, which was the same area that Daniel Bryan was last week when he was criticizing the fans of the foods they eat and stuff like that. And AJ Styles trying to get them hyped to continue to eat those foods and stuff of that nature. You know, we saw the weirdness, the storyline continue of Mandy playing mind games with Naomi to get inside her head when she tried to uh, get Jimmy to come to her hotel room, but was just trying to get inside the head of Naomi. We've seen so much wild things. Shane McMahon in the mid celebrate his birthday. I mean, we saw it all tonight. It was really a crazy night on SmackDown Live. It was just kind of all over the place. But the one matchup that really stole the show, and in my mind, and it's not even halfway through the year yet, but I would definitely say that this was an instant classic, and it will go down as one of the greatest matches of all time, in my opinion. This was a phenomenal matchup, and let me say, what a performance by Rey Mysterio. Now, you could take nothing away from John Cena. I am very happy he won this match compared to when he lost against Rey Mysterio uh, prior to Survivor Series. But looking back on it, it was kind of good that he lost because at the end of it, SmackDown didn't win anyway. They ended up losing that matchup, that 5-on-5 match, elimination match. So it was actually a blessing in disguise that he didn't win, because he would have had to suffer until the losing team with Team SmackDown during Survivor Series. But what a matchup with these guys. It started off with these guys slow pace, back and forth, things of that nature, and it just got better from there. You know, it just got so much better from there. You know, we seen Samoa Joe attack Mustafa Ali before the match could even get started. But when this match started here, this was incredible. These are the type of matchups that just makes me proud to have been a part of the wrestling community, and love wrestling as much as I have. What a performance and what a matchup between these two guys. Without question, if Rey Mysterio definitely deserves to be WWE champion once again, or to have one final big title run at the rate he's in. He's in even better shape now than he was when he first burst on the scene. Rey Mysterio has always been great. He's always had um, truly amazing athleticism, but since he's come back, he's looking even better than ever. And you know, a lot of guys out there say, you know, the oldies kind of, you know, they kind of just put the young guys over, and that's true. That's true. Rey Mysterio, that's what he's come back from. But at the same time, he's in so good. He's in such great shape right now that he deserves to have one last big title. He deserves it at the shape that he's in. Rey Mysterio is, I believe, 41 years old when I looked him up. He's about 41, 42. And this guy wrestles as if he's in his 20s, 30s. And let's not forget, Rey Mysterio has been wrestling since he was about 15 years old. So that's pretty much all his life, nearly. And he is absolutely incredible with the moves he put off in this match. Once again, he used the Canadian Destroyer, which is a move that I actually believe was banned from a lot of wrestling promotions due to the danger of the move. We saw Andrade counter one of Rey's moves into a power bomb outside of the ring. we saw Rey Mysterio, um, Eric Arana, Andrade cien to the floor from the ring apron, which looked pretty brutal with the way how Andrade cien bounced to the floor. It was just, we seen so many things in this matchup. We saw Andrade cien reverse, get out of the 619. He almost hit him with his double DT or however you call it. Um, we seen him go for his double moonsault. He misses the first time, he went for the second one and got it to connect. Of course, he won this match due to the help of Selena Vega, but if anyone remembers, they said his match was with Johnny Gargano last year was the match of the year for NXT, and the same thing happened there. He retained the belt with the help of Selena Vega, so it's not like she really ruined anything with this matchup because he's a heel, and you would expect for him to get some type of help to win. But the offense that Rey put in this match, I mean, Rey had most of the offense in this match from the opening bell, but you can take nothing away from Andrade cien. From Rey Mysterio's crucifix that he did on Andrade cien to his Canadian Destroyer once again, which he first introduced back to WWE just last week, to his 619, to his Eric Arana to the 4, to Andrade cien um, countering Rey Mysterio coming from the top rope with two legs connecting straight to the chest. I mean, we saw so many things happen in this match. It was absolutely incredible. You want to talk about amazement? Like, this is just that. And let me say, and may I say, like I said before, that if anyone deserves to have one last big title run, it is definitely Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio, at the point he's in now, deserves to be champion once again. If Bobby Lashley just won the IC title last night on Raw, there's no doubt about it that Rey Mysterio deserves to win some championship before he retires in full. Even if that is the WWE Championship, he 100% deserves it. And Andrade cien, this is definitely a huge step up for him. Once again, he gets another win on SmackDown Live. And the question now becomes if this is really the year for Andrade cien. It's amazing that he won this match just like he pinned Rey Mysterio last week in their tag team match where he teamed up with Samoa Joe and Rey teamed up with Mustafa Ali. That match was just as incredible with the chemistry that these guys have together. Luchadors, these two luchadors have absolutely incredible chemistry, and I am so proud of Andrade cien. It can only hope for even better things to come for him. Although I know for sure he is not going to win the Royal Rumble, just the fact that he's had two straight victories in a row in two straight SmackDown is a huge step up for him, considering the fact that with his excellent performance last year with guys like AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan, he had to take the L and be on the losing streak towards both. And for him to face Rey Mysterio in their second one-on-one matchup and to be on the winning end is a major deal for him, especially considering how he was treated last year with his constant losses. And for the people who seem to think that he was just instantly winning matches in NXT, that's the same thing that happened to him when he first burst on the scene in NXT. He was taking a bunch of losses and takeovers, and it wasn't until he defeated Drew McIntyre to win the NXT title that they started having him win more. But prior to that, Andrade cien was in the same predicament when he was in NXT. He was constantly losing matchups, he was constantly losing in takeovers, and he kind of just almost seemed like a jobber. But his performance always spoke for itself. And this performance here was no different. These guys have incredible talent. You can watch these guys go against each other over and over again. You know, I would like to see these guys face each other for a championship. Even if that is a WWE championship, I would love to see that at a WrestleMania. Of course, you know, that's almost a dream uh, that I wouldn't see happening at this WrestleMania for obvious reasons, because it's obvious that Seth Rollins or Drew is going to win. Most likely Seth Rollins is going to win over Rumble, so Of course, you don't see that happening at WrestleMania this year, but I would love to see these guys go at it for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania. That is like a dream match right there for the WWE Championship. To see these two guys go at it, that would be incredible because their performance tonight was absolutely amazing. Props down to Rey Mysterio for once again taking the loss for Andrade cien. And like I said, Rey had most of the offense in this match, but there's no denying that Andrade cien looked just as good in this matchup with this incredible powerbomb to Rey Mysterio from the outside of the ring. From, like I said, his split moonsault where he jumps from the rope, goes with one moonsault, misses that one, then connects with the second to his DDT, which is his finisher. Absolutely incredible. This match was the match of the night. It was an instant classic. It is a match that will go down in history as one of the greatest of all time. It is a match that I certainly will not forget. It was so good that I had to dedicate this video all for that match. Even though the final match of the night was actually The Miz and Sheamus, which was very short, and The Miz ended up coming up on top due to the help of Shane McMahon slinging Cesaro through the cake that was actually supposed to be for his birthday. But with all that in mind, and with the way how SmackDown was tonight, with the twists and turns that we've seen, this was absolutely incredible. And like I said before, I can only wish for more good things to come for Andrade cien. If this right here does not say that Andrade may be slowly getting a push, then I don't know what it will. Because I hope that this is leading into Andrade cien slowly but slowly getting a push that he deserves. The man is incredible in the ring. And he has proved it time and time again. Like I said, his matches with AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan last year were two of the best matchups I've ever seen on SmackDown Live. Were absolutely incredible. And this match here was no different. It was so good that you nearly almost didn't know who was going to win the match. It was so good that even if Andrade didn't win, it would have been his very best. You see, the way I define a jobber is not necessarily for constantly losing matches, but it's the way how you lose. Andrade cien is far from a jobber in my book, because even the matches he's lost, his performance has always stood for itself. Now, of course, it may make your faith drop for him because you may think, well, the guy, maybe he's just never going to get that. But like I said before, people seem to forget that the same thing happened to him in NXT. He didn't just come to NXT and just win a bunch of matches. Most of the matches he had on takeovers, he was losing. And it wasn't until late 2017 that they actually started to put the stick on him and start to push him. But Andrade has always been talented. Like, this has never changed anything. And this match here was just a pure example of that. What a matchup between these two guys. It was so good that once again, I didn't have no plans of doing a video today, but this matchup here was phenomenal. And like I said before, I just hope that this can lead to Andrade getting a much bigger push that he deserves. And I hope that he has some type of high-paced matchup at WrestleMania, even if it is him versus Rey Mysterio again, whether it's for a championship or not. I would have no problem seeing it, because let's make no mistake about it. Yes, this match has happened before, but it was the first time it happened in over 2 months, which in my book is something fresh when you want to talk about fresh matchups and, you know, fresh starts. Last time we seen this match one-on-one was in November. Second time we saw it was the day of January 15th. That's something fresh because it took them 2 months to book this match again. It's not as if this match is happening every single week. Now, if that was the case, it would be redundant, but that's not the case. This is only the second time we've seen these guys go at it in literally 2 months. And their last match they had was incredible, but I think this match was even better than the last match they had. And I'm not just saying it because Andrade won the match, but I'm also saying it because this match had a lot of more incredible moments in this matchup than their last match had. Absolutely amazing. So, like I said before, props to Andrade for getting the victory in this matchup. This was the highlight of the show. It was the match of the night, and it is an instant classic that will truly not be forgotten. It is a match for years to come that you will look back on, and you will see how talented and how incredible Andrade really is, and how amazing of a legend Rey Mysterio is, and why in my book, just as my wall from the back of me shows me on my door, if there is any man who deserves one last title run, it is Rey Mysterio. There is no question that he's come back to work with the young talent, and he's done an excellent job with it. But he definitely deserves to be in the title picture once again. I would have no problem with him facing Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania, or even for that case, whoever it may be. But Rey Mysterio definitely deserves, and he proves it time and time again every time he steps foot in the ring nowadays, since he's come back, that he deserves one last huge title run. And like I said before, props to Andrade for picking up the victory in this matchup. This match here was absolutely incredible. And the only thing you could hope is that this only leads to positive things for Andrade, and that he continues to get pushed and continues to win matchups and eventually win some gold. Because the worst you want to see is for him to not have a championship. This man damn well deserves to win some type of gold before this year ends. He needs to win some type of gold before this year ends. Even if that has to take place at WrestleMania, Andrade is incredible. And guys, I just had to do a video about this from Smackdown. Absolutely incredible match. Oh my goodness, like it was so much high-paced action in this match. That Hurricanrana that Rey did to Andrade, where he hit the floor, looked so brutal. The Canadian Destroyer was done once again, and Andrade kicked out and shot the hell out of me. Like, he went for the 619 twice. First time Andrade got out of it. Second time he hit him with it, but then from the help of Selena Vega, hit him with the DDT through the top rope and won the match like that. Absolutely incredible. Incredible. Incredible, folks. I had to do a video about this. These guys, these two luchadors here, incredible chemistry between the two. You can definitely tell that Rey Mysterio was his idol. And I wouldn't be surprised if Rey Mysterio handpicked to work assignment with him if he requested to work assignment with Andrade. Because these guys, you can really see the chemistry. It almost kind of remind you of the Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio matches that they had, the late great Eddie Guerrero. How incredible their chemistry was. You know, rest in peace to him. But you know, it kind of reminds you of that, the chemistry that Rey had with Eddie, with the amount of matches they had that were instant classics. And this match here was no different. And like I said, incredible. So guys, I'm gonna wrap it up right here. I just had to do a video on this. I can now leave this down. I just did a video just last night about Monday Night Raw, about Finn Balor facing Brock Lesnar in Royal Rumble. But this was just incredible. Absolutely incredible match. Instant classic. If you ask me about a 5-star match, really incredible. I just can't stop thinking about it. So guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. One of the things that I did not do last year that I'm aiming to do this year is some NXT Takeover review videos, because I didn't do that much last year. I haven't been doing it since I started this channel. NXT was so amazing last year that this year one of my goals is to actually do some reviews on some of the takeovers, because it was just that damn good last year. And unfortunately, I didn't do not a single clip or any of the takeovers. So I'm going to take this channel a step further this year. Not only am I going to do videos of the main rosters, but I'm also going to do videos. I'm going to try to do some videos on NXT takeovers. This will be a little hard because of me being in college and everything. And I'm going to try to do some videos on NXT takeovers when those take place, because NXT takeovers last year, the matches that they had was so good, and it nearly made it hard for me to determine what the match of the year was going to be, which is why I'm still have to do a separate video NXT match from 2018. But there's no question that for this year when NXT goes to Phoenix before the Royal Rumble, I'm going to try to see if I can do a video on NXT. In the meantime, always remember to expect the unexpected in this channel, because you never know what's going to come next. But I'm going to try to do some NXT takeover clips. I would love for you guys to check those out when I get those out there. Sign off for Master Flex. So if you guys enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in another video. Peace.